Well, good morning. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Happy New Year. It is a beautiful New Year's Day out here today. Everybody has off work and there are approximately 96 boats on the lake. It's 9 o'clock right now, so getting out a little bit late, but just needed to get some sleep after last night. But reason we are out here today is because we are going to start the Winter Crappie videos on my channel, which also means lots of LiveScope footage. Have a new recording device to record all the LiveScope footage on the screen instead of using Active Captain, which was always like super unreliable in the past. So looking forward to getting some LiveScope footage. Walleye season, I have decided to cap that as of last Thursday when we had just an absolutely unbelievable day. Right now there are approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boats on the walleye spot, and they're all within like a 60-yard radius. So I am just going to use that as an excuse to propel us into the winter crappie season. All my clients that book January and February trips are just wanting to fish for crappie anyhow. So seeing as how we've already been doing that here the last couple days since last Thursday, I thought we would use this as an excuse to get out and get some LiveScope footage. So I have nothing rigged up. There are 4 or 5 crappie rods in the box, but I brought a new one with me, so we're gonna get that rigged up. I'll show you what we're doing and how we're doing it. Let's get the other camera rolling. I'll show you what we're working with back here. All right, well, as you guys can see, I have my goofy hat clip camera on because dipshit forgot his actual hat with the attachment on it. So we're just gonna roll with what we have. It's actually a miracle that I have anything on the boat today. Don't have my chest mount, that's in the truck. Hat camera, that's in the truck. So we're just rolling with this today, even though I might look just a little bit silly. Anywho, so we're getting a fresh rod rigged up here. ACC Crappie Stick sent me a ton of rods last year that we've kind of used on and off, so that's going to be one of the ones that we're rolling today. Kurt with Cade Outdoors sent me a couple like 7.2 or 7.3 light action rods. We've been using those too. I might pull those out today. They're a touch light for this deep crappie bite, but still like using them because every fish feels like a giant. So anyway, we're just going to get this fresh rod rigged up here. We'll go to the jig box. We're just going to roll with what I've always kind of rolled with. I mean, a lot of guys are only using 1 jigs. I just like using 2. Gives those fish a couple extra baits to look at. Now it's just a matter of color. So we'll start, kind of show you guys too. I have a old video on my channel of how I tie the double jig rig. So we'll just do that real quick. Hopefully you guys can see this. I have no idea what the camera's doing, but just tie your first jig on there like so. So we got that. We'll trim the tag. We'll get our second jig rolling. White and chartreuse guy. I don't know, maybe they want pink. Let's go with a pink one. But what I'll do is I'll step up here, talk to you guys at this angle so you can kind of see. But anyway, so you've got your first jig tied on, and then with your second one here with your braid, which this is way easier to do with braid than it is fluorocarbon might be easier because you can pinch it easier, but you just want to grab both ends of the line like that and just pinch it flat. So that allows you to put it right through the jig head, grab that tag, and then swing it down. So you've just got this guy right here. And then from there, you're basically just tying a Palomar knot. So overhand knot, grab the loop, bring it through that other loop that you just made, and then bring the jig head itself through the last loop, and then carefully kind of pull everything tight, cinch it down, and there you go. You've got your double jig rig. They both hang horizontal, just kind of like you would on a drop shot. But yeah, that top jig, you're basically just tying a Palomar. So gonna get this other tag trimmed off here, and we'll pick a few baits. And I think we'll probably, the bite was a little tough yesterday because we had a huge northwest wind and it was cold. We were in front of a lot of fish that just were not super enthusiastic. So I think we'll maybe err on the side of caution and just kind of do something a little bit more subtle and sneaky. Where is the box that I'm looking for? Oh, it was right here the whole time. So we're gonna start with a little purple and chartreuse Swingman Bait Co. baby battle shad or stinger or Maybe it's not even one of Jeremy's baits. I don't even know. Start out with this guy here, and then maybe on the top jig, we'll go with a flap tail situation. It's a cloudy day. Maybe they'll like purple and pink. I don't know. These baits should probably be way smaller if these fish are gonna be fussy, but we gotta get in front of them first, you know what I'm saying? So that's the program. Otherwise though, we've got, this is the 8-foot ACC crappie sticks rod. They sent me a bunch of other ones too with like that wind grip style. It's a nice rod. I'm not a huge fan of the super long crappie rods like most guys use, but I also just fish for crappie in the wintertime and we're just going straight vertical. So 8 foot is about the max length, maybe 10. Anyway, so we're just on the edge of the main river channel here on one side of the lake. There's like 12 boats way further down. So we're just gonna start on this end of it and just put LiveScope down and literally just follow the edge of the river channel. You guys can go on like Navionics app or Active Captain or whatever. If you guys don't have maps on your graph, find the river channel and just put LiveScope down and just start looking around. So I've got tons of waypoints over here. We got a lot of fish to weed through. Whole entire lake. That is the beauty of crappie season, is that I have probably 500 different spots out here to catch crappies, but not as many to catch walleye. So let's get the sea light pole ripping here. Get my little map going. I think I've kind of forgot to spot lock, but we've got LiveScope down. So then from there, I will start recording on the LiveScope screen once we get over a few numbers here and show you kind of what we're looking for as far as, because we're going to see a ton of fish today. We're going to see mass amounts of crappies, but in reality, it's all about just finding the better ones because there are a lot of small ones this year, especially over in this area. So I don't know how much time we're going to spend, how many numbers we're actually going to be able to hit down there, because I'm sure we could slide in, fish a couple spots. But I just, it's gonna be kind of weird talking to the camera. It's super still out here today. Just not trying to make a big spectacle. But anyway, let's get LiveScope ripping once we pull up to our first spot. Show you guys what we're looking at. All right, LiveScope screen is recording. So again, we're just kind of moseying along, just kind of weaving in and out of the river channel here. You guys can see there's gonna be some scattered fish and whatnot, but essentially what we're looking for, these pieces of timber, brush piles, big trees or whatever right up on the edge of this main river channel, and we should start seeing some fish. But you can see there's a few over there, small. Again, a lot of small fish, so you're gonna be burning through a lot of trees. As long as you have your size gauge, there's a big kitty cat right there. See, that's kind of more what we're looking for-ish, but again, I mean, numbers at the top of the screen indicate how far you're looking out, so if you see a fish that doesn't really quite span that 1 foot mark, then you know it's probably going to be something smaller. Wasn't really seeing too much over here. I haven't really fished this far down the river channel. A lot of what I've been doing is way further over to the west, which is all where those boats are. So that's why I say we're just gonna try and do our own thing. But yeah, we're just gonna keep perusing the channel, and the next time that you guys see me, we'll be sitting on a bunch of fish. Well, here's another one that may potentially have some better ones on it. But again, I just feel like maybe we're gonna have to move to the other side of the lake. I just do not feel like trying to fish the numbers that I have over in the crowd over there. But you don't know if you don't go, so we're gonna go down there. And you guys can see they're packed in there, but I just don't think we're on the right ones here. Instant, a little better. Not where we want to be though. Get off your tree and come get it. Well, there's our first keeper. Not a big one, but it is our first keeper winter crappie of 2024. And that, you guys can see on the LiveScope footage there. There's a lot. I'm not keeping fish, by the way. There's quite a bit going on down there, but I kind of had to pitch it out a little ways onto that outside tree. There's still another one, another nice one. Not that one, but rather that one right there. Will he come off his tree? Nope. Anybody down in there? There was definitely one down in there and I missed him. Would you like a snack? He would. He would like a snack, and he is also a snack. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to show the struggle or not, but we may have to make moves. Unless I can get one of these bigger ones to go, like that one. Yep. Just your average 10.5-inch keepers. They only have to be 10 inches here. That is just barely there. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, there's still one or two floating around by themselves. Nope, just a little off. That is the one downside to having a 16-inch graph, is that every mark looks big. Would you like the pendulum? Nope. They might have gotten smart. Except for that one. Just, I mean, if we were like hurting for a limit, that's how you're gonna get it, but still just not quite the size we're looking for. This will be our last drop here to see if I can get one of those off the tree. But they don't want to go. Except for that one. Nope, I got the smaller one. All right, we're gonna have to start moving around here, because I mean, yes, I have all day, but I want a couple bigs. Oh my God, I actually got a nice one. Would you believe it? Trying to be a little bit sneakier. So now some of the boats are starting to move out, and I feel like it's because everybody knows they're dinks, but that would be a nicer one, a nicer keeper. But like I said, I still keep talking about moving, and I'm still freaking over here. Nicer fish. All right, well, we finally did the thing where I said I was going to move, and I did. And would you look at that? I only had to weed through 4 or 5 shorts to get her, but finally got a better one. Okay, well, we're still bouncing around from tree to tree. I don't know why there's so many small fish around all of a sudden. That or I'm just not in the right zone, but we did pretty well over here yesterday. I mean, really just been trying to stay away from the absurd boat traffic. So we're in the other river arm over here. Guides are still freezing. It's cold. So we'll start on the inside part of this tree here. Just let them come out and poke. You guys can see, I'll try and zoom it over to the right side of the screen, which is out in front of us. A lot of those fish just hanging right on the edge of this kind of overhang tree, and there's a bunch that are packed down in the middle. This is oftentimes in the wintertime a really fun zone. Dude, I guess this fresh rod did not get the Pam cooking spray to avoid freezing guides, but Anyway, this is where we find a lot of the fish that are schooled up, and it seems that there's a nice school here. Let's see if we can get a few to come out from the overhang. Oh, pulling it away too fast there. Oh, here he comes, but I gotta get through that tree. Wow, they're just racing. Oh, I have a fish. Weird. I was trying to get it out of the tree and pulled a fish with it. Here we go. Good drop here. Of course, little ones are all over it. Better one? Nope, it's probably a white bass. Nope, nice crappie. Nice fish. Well, it seems that in this group the bigger ones are tucked down in the middle, so not too shabby, I guess, but this is out of 69 trees that I've already poked at, trying to stay away from the crowds. This has been the most productive one. And by most productive, I mean one nice fish right off the bat. Oof, yeah, they're in there. So we'll pick away at this guy for a little bit here. Got that one. Came right over. Another nice one. Another nice one. Man, this video is going to be all over the place. I don't know how much is going to be in here. Hopefully just the nice ones, but like I was saying, it's been a struggle weeding through the small guys today. Probably should have been here earlier. Oh, got that one. That's a better one. Yep, a little better. Chipping away at them. I don't know how many keepers we got, but glad I came over here for sure. I just feel like there's so much pressure on the other side of the lake here that we just needed to come and be by ourselves. It's never a bad thing. This guy was never going to come off. But we are kind of just in that transition here where the water just now got into the 30s. So another week or two, and they should really start grouping up. More big ones too. This lake just doesn't traditionally have super giants. There's a lot of lakes out west that I know guys that guide at that they've been getting some freaking giants, but in order to catch said giants, you have to fish water that has those giants. But for my clients and I in the wintertime, this does just fine on the eastern part of the state. Keep chipping away. That's a better one. There we go. There we go. Again, just bouncing from school to school. Sun finally came out, and I think we're finally above freezing, so that's pleasant. It's a little keeper. Nice looking school, though. As you guys can probably see, it's like a dream screen, but they all got to be like 14s to be a real dream screen. Does look like there's some nicer ones in there. A lot of fish to weed through, though. Like that one. Another nice keeper. Finally. Finally. Like I said, I don't know how much of the beginning I'm going to include, where I'm obviously struggling with small ones, but that's kind of where we want to be. Can we keep it going for one more fish before I got to switch plastics? They're biting the top jig now. Another nice keeper. All right. Well, we finally found the school. This is probably the school that will stay on and end the video on as well. Perfect keeper. How about one more, shall we? Got a lot more fish coming in from the channel. Like you guys can see there, I think that sun's got them feeling pretty good right about now. I share the same sentiment. Oh my God, I dropped it right in that one's mouth. And it's a nice one too. He was just swimming with it. Hook sets are free, right? That gives us an excuse to finally change out the plastic, because she's done. Another good keeper. Big one. Got him. Outside of the school. That's the biggest one yet today. Yeah, we'll take that all day long. All day long. Nice football Kansas crappie right there. Sweet. Does kind of seem like right here those bigger ones are on the outside. I'm just a little bit too far in the middle of them. That's another nice keeper. Another nice keeper. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. Another perfect keeper. It's another one of the bigger ones today. Another one of the biggers. Big-ish, kinda. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. That's another good one. And he choked on it. Maybe we just needed the sun. Maybe I just didn't find the big ones until this school. Who knows? Some questions just don't have answers.
How'd you do that? I don't know. Sometimes they're just underneath.
Yep, another nice one going back. There's a nice one. Oh, bite it. Got him. Left-handed hook set. All by himself. And it's a big one. There we go. All right. Yeah, I guess I did forget to mention, maybe this made a difference too. Switched up to that monkey snot rag. I don't even remember what we called it, but another nice one. Got him. There we go. This school's pretty fun because they have not moved at all, and I think we'd probably be pretty close to our limit if we were keeping. Cannot complain, especially since the sun came out. It feels a lot better out here, and we're not dealing with frozen stuff. One by himself here. Oh, and he missed it. He was so mad at it that he just missed it. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, he missed it a second time. Wow. Why are you so mad? Why don't you just eat it? There's another big one right there. Unless there's two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. Oh, the left-handed stuff is not working out. There we go. I feel like we got to be getting close to 20 eaters. There we go. That's got to be a better one. Oh, yeah. That's the one. That's the one, boys and girls. I was hoping to end it on a big one, and that's going to be the one right there. So, kind of get stuff packed up, do a little recap here, and that's perfect time. My head camera just died, but yeah, we'll kind of recap the day here when we can get somewhere where we can chat. See you, bud. All right, guys. Well, that is just going to about do it for us today. I've got to get home and get some stuff done for the rest of the afternoon here, but wanted to get out for a quick rip in the morning, catch some crappies. Like you guys saw, it was kind of a struggle there in the beginning, just fishing too much pressured water. I feel like maybe the overcast had something to do with that too, because once we came over to the other side of the lake to fish the other river channel, found some schools of nice ones and was able to capitalize on it. Definitely probably would have had a 20 fish limit or close to, but not too shabby for a few hours. This bite is only going to get better. I've got some random openings in January and February to get out as it gets colder to get on these big schools of crappies. If you guys want to learn more about your electronics, I always highly recommend those trips as well. But more than that, if you guys just want some fish to take home, hate the term fill the freezer, but if you just want to have a nice little fish fry, the winter crappie next to the walleye is just about as good as it gets. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the LiveScope footage, because again, that's definitely something I always look forward to in the winter time, is getting some of that really cool LiveScope footage. I hope it turns out, but gonna get home, take care of some stuff this afternoon, get the video out for you guys. Happy New Year. Wish you a happy New Year full of fish catches, and that is all I can say. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video.